Hello, I'm Michael Pearson. This is The Human Condition. Today we're in our You Need to Know segment where we're talking about juicing. This is a quick introduction to juicing for people that are asking questions about juicing. Generally, you're going to see juicing of fruits and juicing of vegetables. Not many people are juicing meat, although that's a thing, but it's more like pureed soup, so we'll leave that for another topic. The juicing category of fruit and vegetables is one category, and then another category of juicing is with fiber and without fiber. If you have a juicer that mixes everything together and it keeps the fiber in there, that's one kind of juice, and that has benefits and detriments. And then there's also the juicing that removes the fiber, and you just have juice and the fiber has been removed by the juicer. They all have different purposes and they all can be very good for you. So let's talk about juicing of fruits first. There are many benefits to juicing fruits, but there are also some downsides. There's a fair amount of sugar in both fruits and vegetables, so when a person juices fruits and removes the fiber, you have a fairly high amount of sugar to deal with. Whether you're juicing carrots or you're juicing apples and other fruits, even vegetables have a high amount of sugar when you take the fiber out of them. So it can be useful to temper your doses of fruit juices and vegetable juices if you've got a problem with sugar. I think that's a big deal for cancer patients and for diabetics and really anyone dealing with inflammation and pain and autoimmune conditions. Now, the benefits of juicing fruits are that they can be extremely cleansing. They have lots of potassium, they have lots of bioflavonoids, mixed bioflavonoids, which are the chemical cousins of vitamin C that do a tremendous amount of things for patients regarding anti-carcinogenic properties. They have antioxidant properties. They're still being studied, and we don't fully know what these 10,000 compounds that are called the bioflavonoids or isoflavones do. But there's a lot of benefit to them. The benefits of juicing fruits can be very useful. They can cleanse the intestines very well. Children often do well on short courses of fruit juice cleanses if they have problems and illnesses. And then juicing of vegetables. There are mixtures of vegetables, and I'm not going to go through each one because there are cookbooks and juicing books that talk about all of that and the different beneficial parts. But the idea is you get from colored vegetables like carrots, you get carotenoids. And there are, again, probably 800 known carotenoids or more that are chemical cousins of vitamin A that all benefit our bodies with anti-carcinogenic, anti-toxic, antioxidant status, and they help our organs stay healthy. So it's very useful, and we don't fully know if they're vital or not vital for health. We know that they're extremely useful at helping people get strong and healthy. And we do know, too, that if you juice the carrots, your skin will turn orange. Now, this is not dangerous. When you look at the color that happens to people from, liver disease, when they actually turn orange or yellow, the whites of their eyes turn yellow. And that is dangerous. That is liver disease, and that's not good. So when a person drinks carrots and their skin becomes orange, that's not dangerous, and their eyes don't become yellow or orange. It's safe, it's just funny looking. It'll happen to people of all races. You'll see it in black-skinned and white-skinned people. You'll see it in anyone who eats carotenoids that are orangish in color. You'll see their skin have that, what starts out as a healthy orange glow and then can become quite bright orange. And it happens in children too, and it can scare parents. But again, look at the whites of the eyes to differentiate. If the whites of the eyes are just beautifully white, it means you've got a child that's getting plenty of vitamin C and plenty of carotenoids and vitamin A, and their eyes are healthy. You're not going to overdose on vitamin A from juicing raw vegetables. If you cook carrots, you will definitely get much more vitamin A. But people don't usually juice those, and they don't usually eat cooked carrots in high volume. Now, the danger level for vitamin A is usually, in the literature, was usually about 100,000 international units for 6 months. Now, most people are going to take 10,000 international units of vitamin A at the peak for, a few months at a time, and they're not going to have a problem with that. It is a good idea to test for liver enzymes, AST and ALT, if a person is concerned about their liver's effects from any supplement that they're taking, and to talk to their doctor, of course. But these are not terribly dangerous at the levels we're talking about. So if a person's juicing raw carrots or eating cooked carrots, they're not in terrible danger of having a vitamin A toxicity, unless they're pregnant. If they're pregnant, they may need to be a little more careful. Let's go to the fiber issue about juicing and no fiber. Some companies advocate that you should leave the fiber in your juice. And other companies say, no, you should remove the fiber and drink the pure juice without the fiber. Well, it depends on what your goal is. If you're trying to cleanse your body of toxic bile, for example, and you want a lot of surface area of which to bind bile salts and have them carried out of your body in your stool, then you want lots of fiber. You want every source of fiber you can get. Soluble fiber, insoluble fiber, mostly insoluble fiber, which is hard to get, but you can get it from various foods. You'll get insoluble fiber from sweet potato skins, you'll get it from kiwi skins, you'll get it from blackberries. These are sources of insoluble fiber, fiber that doesn't break down in your intestines. Soluble fiber is important for the control of cholesterol and hormones and blood sugar, and it does dissolve, and hence it's called soluble fiber. It does dissolve in your intestines, and it's a different kind of fiber. You can buy more readily soluble fiber. It's harder to find insoluble fiber to purchase in the stores. So if a person's taking this juice, if the more fibers that they take, the more physical material that they take in their mouth, the more lectins and the more anti-nutrients or phytic acid you will see in the different things that a person will take. Whether you're taking Rejuvelac, which is fermented grains, or whether you're drinking juice with fiber in it, all of the vegetable matter has anti-nutrients in it. And anti-nutrients are things that bind to our minerals and carry them out of our bodies. They are anti-nutrients in that they irritate our immune system. They can be lectins, which are little proteins that bind to our intestinal lining and irritate it. They sometimes invade the bloodstream in small amounts. 1% of 1% usually are what can get into your bloodstream. If there was a lot of lectins getting into your bloodstream, you would die of coagulation. You would coagulate and die. So it's not a lot of lectin that makes it into the blood and binds to your organs, although that does happen. Peter D'Adamo has talked about that, and it is a real thing, and it can irritate our organs, and it can be selective for certain organs. In fact, he talked about organs that were more sensitive to it, like the lungs and the prostate and other organs that are much more susceptible to floating around lectins that made it into our bloodstream and bind to our organs and irritate them and cause inflammation and problems and relative acid pH of those tissues. So the concept of juicing with fiber could be beneficial by giving us fiber that would help us get rid of toxic bile and clean that out so we could make new bile. And the reason for that is that we recycle our bile. We recycle about 94% of our bile, and about 95% of our bile is made of lecithin. So if we are taking juices with fiber and we're binding our bile, we're going to lose our bile and we're going to have to replace it with more lecithin. So if a person then decides, well, I'm not going to use fiber because fiber, while it's good for my bile, it might be bad for all the anti-nutrients. So I'm going to filter out the fiber and I'm going to take just the straight juice. Well, if you just take the straight juice, you have a higher glycemic index. You're going to absorb the glucose faster because there's no fiber in it. So you run the risk of spiking your blood sugar. However, you're not going to have the anti-nutrients. So it now comes down to a dose size of how much juice are you going to drink. If a person's going to take no fiber juice that's just been filtered, they're going to have to pay attention to their amount. If they take a huge amount of this over a short period of time, they could spike their blood sugar. So you just have to dial down your dose, your amount of juice if you're not using fiber. And even if you are using fiber, it may be affecting your blood sugar. So you want to do glucose monitoring and insulin monitoring if you're a diabetic and you're trying juicing. The Master Cleanse is another thing that is citrus juice with water and sometimes electrolytes and often maple syrup. Now this is a completely different thing. Although it is citrus juice, it's really citrus for electrolytes. It's citrus because citrus has potassium in it. And this Master Cleanse is a concept that people will sip on every 10 minutes for a full day, and they'll fast. They won't eat any food. And this is a very powerful way of normalizing blood sugar in people that have abnormally high blood sugar. It's done in diabetics, and it's done in people that are on insulin, and it's done with people that are carefully monitoring their blood sugar with their doctor. It can be dangerous, but it can be also very powerful. If monitored with a doctor, it's a very safe way to lower a person's blood sugar in people who have never been able to successfully lower their blood sugar. But this Master Cleanse concept, the key to it working is it must be sipped, because you don't want to give yourself a bomb of sugar. You're giving yourself almost like an IV of constant sugar throughout the whole day. So by holding your sugar steady throughout the whole day, you don't bomb your insulin system and have yourself need to have high insulin and low insulin and high insulin and low insulin. So when you have that steady, consistent drip, drip, drip of glucose into your bloodstream by mouth instead of IV, you start to let your insulin resistance drop down. And over a couple of days, it can very much change the course of treatment of a person who has abnormally high blood sugar and insulin sensitivity. But I encourage you to work with your doctor and be careful and have a glucose and ketone monitor with you when you're doing that, and lots of strips, because the strips are $1 each, the test strips, and you're going to burn through a bunch of them in a day, and that's $1 a pop. So every time you're doing that, you need to budget for it and make sure you have enough of them available. And have somebody with you. If you're ever going to do fasting or juicing for the first time or cleanses for the first time, make sure you have somebody with you, because you might faint, or you might have an orthostatic problem where you stand up suddenly and you faint and fall over. You really want somebody with you monitoring you to make sure you're okay. And you want to monitor your vitals, like your blood sugar, your temperature, your pulse, and your respirations during these. They're not terribly dangerous, and in fact, I think that they're liberating. I think that they can help a lot of people, but they can hurt some people. So you may not know who you are, and if you're not a doctor, you may not know. So if you want to try something, I'm a health advocate. I want people to have health freedom. I want them to try new things. I want them to use their bodies as a vessel of experimentation and learning, safely though. So I want you to try stuff, but I don't want you to hurt yourself. So make sure you got somebody there looking out for you.